what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And as per usual, as I always start this podcast, I'm with my boy Own. But today we got a special guest. We got my blood in the house, man. On this pod, we got none other than Meezy. So, Meezy, introduce yourself, say what's up, and then we'll go ahead and talk about what we're going to be talking about on this pod.
Yo, what's good? It's Meezy in the cut. Feel me, man? Pleasure to be here. I appreciate you guys having me on such an amazing podcast, man. I've been listening to you guys for a long time, and I'm finally excited to be here. You know what they say, right? Meezy keep the block hot. So I'm
Hey,
ready.
man, we appreciate you for pulling up to the pod, man, on such a
Hey,
short
man.
notice, too.
Anytime. It's a blessing to be here, man. Thank you.
My guy. So, anyways, man, since we all really enjoy One Piece, we're not going to be talking about how great One Piece is on this pod, which we could do that for pretty much forever. But we're going to be talking about the state of One Piece. So, to kind of start things off, like, are you guys satisfied with like how One Piece is going, like the anime in particular? Like, everyone talks about how the pacing's kind of not the very best. It's kind of like one chapter per episode, which isn't so convenient for us anime only viewers. But it is what it is. We don't want that filler stuff like Naruto, and we also don't want like to have huge breaks, like for example Black Clover. We don't even know when it's going to come back. So, how do you guys feel about that? The pacing.
Okay, so honestly, right now, I'm enjoying the pacing. Obviously, the pacing throughout the show, not the best. As a huge One Piece fan, that's the one thing that One Piece lacks. And it is because it's an old anime, and old animes aren't like conformed to really have the best pacing. But right now, the current state of Wano and what we're getting right now, every single episode, action packed. Every single episode it does not feel like there's anything filler. Like I would not skip any part of any episode that's happening right now. Right now is like, you know how it comes to these cycles where it gets slow, and then it ramps up, and then it gets quick. Right now it's at the point where it's peak. We're getting straight fights. Everybody's involved. It's not literally, they show Luffy a lot, but they also show like Sanji and Zoro in the last episodes. They show Momonosuke. Like they're showing everybody like a very good amount. I think the pacing right now is going great, and I mean obviously it doesn't go great all the time, but we're at a really good point right now.
Yeah, I would definitely say I have to agree with Owen in terms of the pacing. Like, as an anime watcher, I feel like most people could agree. Like, who doesn't love the fight scenes, right? Seeing Luffy or seeing Kaido fighting, and just all the action that's taking place. I think it's definitely a cool thing to see. But in terms of pacing, I would say towards the beginning of last year. So if we go entirely a year back, so the beginning of 2022, when Wano just started to happen, I thought, in my opinion, everything was going pretty very, very slow, and I think that is something that, they're starting to escalate right now. But I'm not gonna lie, like just being honest with you guys, like I got bored last year. And I do realize, a lot of these things that they take very slow is to build up details and to build up hype and really convey the story. But I would say just because the overall One Piece itself is very long, right? And like you mentioned before, that's why they have to do it, and it's an older anime. But yeah, right now the pacing is cool. I just hope moving forward, especially like I don't want to spoil nothing if anybody didn't read the manga, but especially towards the next couple sagas and stuff that's gonna go down, I hope they, kind of escalate how fast they make it. Because I think in one of the recent episodes, I swear Luffy was about to be in a fight, and they showed him just bouncing up and down for like 10 minutes straight. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you remember that, but he was just bouncing up and down. I was like, bro, come on now. Like,
It'd be like that sometimes, to be
I'd
honest.
be
I'm
like,
not even gonna lie.
and this is somebody that's coming that's still in college. So I'd be watching my professors give lectures, and I'd be like, yo, let me put this on 2 times speed. So I'd be like, yo, let me put this bouncing stuff up and down at 2 times speed, right? He's taking too long, right? Like, come on now, I'm trying to see a fight. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
man.
that. Okay, Ara, you want to take it or should I take it?
Yeah, you can go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, that was funny that you're comparing it to your college lectures. We got Luffy just bouncing around. Honestly, it is like that sometimes. Um, the beginning of Wano, especially, I do agree with you. There was a lot of slow moments. Um, the thing is, like, there are slow moments in One Piece, but the fast moments for me make up for it, and that's just like a personal preference. What do you think about that, Aray?
You know what sucks about it for me? Like I feel like I think we can all agree on this. Like each episode is probably like hypothetically it's supposed to be like a TV 30 minutes. So without commercials and all that, it's like 23, 24 minutes. But then hypothetically the new content is more like 15 minutes, which is I guess it's debatable. Some people like it because it's kind of like you know, you can binge through it, you can fast forward and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like it's not that like just watching through like for the first time ever, I feel like it's not that great. I'm rewatching Naruto right now and I can kind of see the same elements where they kind of drag on certain scenes. So like when you're binging it, even when you're binging it, it doesn't seem the same. So I mean, maybe they'll make like obviously One Piece is going to be a legendary anime. So maybe like 20, 30 years down the road when One Piece is done, they can like make a readaptation where everything is like legitimately faster, better pace. Like I know they already started with that. I know we talked about this in an earlier pod where they made every like even the animation a lot better too. So maybe one day that'll be better. Again, I just started reading the manga, so I can kind of see the similarities and the differences. One Piece, let me tell you this, is strictly following them like the manga, like very accurately. But at the same time, like reading the chapters goes by super fast, and so does watching the anime. Like it feels like you could put like 2 chapters into one episode. Like they could easily do that. And of course, I know I don't want to be like a a repeating record, but it's the same thing over and over again that if they go faster, then they're gonna catch up to the manga. So anyways, let's transition away
Wait, I
from
actually have a question on that
yeah, what's
subject.
up? What's
How
up?
long does it take you to read like one manga chapter normally?
Dude, honestly, man, like if I don't go and analyze everything, it won't even take me 10 minutes. Like it's really quick. Like I was
You
able to from where we are in the anime to where the manga is right now, it's probably like a year's worth of content. I was able to get there in 2, 3 days, and that's with me not dedicating the whole day. Sorry, what
I
were you
I
gonna say,
think
Mizi?
I think that's a very important point because just my bad. I know you want to go on to the next topic, but I think one thing to just mention is like if you look at what's going on right now and how they're kind of like slowing down certain scenes, I feel like Oda think he mad slick, right? Because he'll put like a crazy no, just hear me out. I think he'll put like a crazy fight scene at like episode 1000 or episode 1050. Like he'll do something crazy at the 1000, 1050, 1025. But the other ones, they go mad slow. So I think he does, or the adapters or whoever animates it does that on purpose to, match up the episodes with like something crazy. You know what I mean? So I think like that's the issue because if you really look back, like you go to Dressrosa or you go to other different arcs like Skypiea or whatever the case may be, that issue is really not there. You know what I mean? Like even if you watch Marineford or anywhere in the beginning, like those slow scenes, it wasn't anything like that until like that 1000th episode. That's what I noticed at least. But I'm not an expert, but at least from the anime that I've seen, I feel like that's what he's trying to do. So I think he just be slick.
You know what's funny? I was actually just about to transition there. So like you mentioned, like these big moments, it does feel like it tends to take like a week off or have a very slow episode leading up until this point, like whether it's like a recap or again like a week off. So where we are now, we're recording this about a week earlier before it drops. It's pretty much leading up to like a major fight, which again we are not going to spoil. But if you're anime only and you're up to date, you basically know what we're talking about because it's been kind of prefixed in like the past episode. But anyways, I don't know if you guys know this, but One Piece the anime will be going on break for the next 2 weeks. So March 5th and March 12th. So I
Nah,
mean,
no way, bro. These guys always do this, bro.
well, this time, I mean, I don't want to say I don't blame them. There's like a national marathon, which at first I thought they were gonna like marathon the entire One Piece, but then when I did some research, it's like a run. You know what I mean? Like an actual marathon.
Oh, an actual marathon, not like a
Yeah,
TV marathon.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
But yeah, man, like again, like if they're about to have like this crazy fight, I think Mizi's spot on, man, because they're probably gonna put in hella effort in the next 2 weeks to get this part right, which is pretty dope. I mean, yeah, we're missing out in 2 weeks, but at the same time, like it slows down the pace, like it's gonna make the pacing a little bit better, even if it's just slightly. But then at the same time, this episode is about to be fire after March 12th. You know what I mean? Like it's about to be fire.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Bro, that's facts.
whenever they take a break, they have more time to actually like the animators, bro. You ever seen those memes where it goes like One Piece animators or like Demon Slayer animators don't get no sleep.
Yeah.
Like, finally they're getting some rest. They're gonna get some fresh ideas. Let's see what they have. And honestly, I'm I love fight scenes. You know what it is? A lot of people, right? They don't like the over exaggerated fight scenes and the animations that are put onto it. In my opinion, bro, as I'm not a manga reader, so I really don't give a fuck about that shit, to be honest. But like, yo, like truthfully, I don't care. But like, as an anime only watcher, bro, I love watching all the sick and crazy animations. And if they need to take some time off to make it better, bro, we've waited fucking 15 years for this. We'll wait another 2 weeks. Like, yeah, bro.
Yo, real talk. I think like at least for me, like where I'm coming from is like I'll be honest with you, just because of school and stuff and everything that I'm doing right now, like I really don't got too much time to watch anime like that. So I barely watch anime just whenever I got some downtime or whatever. And for me, like I like the short animes, like even Attack on Titan, I consider that short, but Dr. Stone stuff like that. But I would say like man, like I really do agree with you. Just because like that 2 week break, when you come back to it and you watch it, it's like, damn, bro, that episode is crazy. Like they put a lot of effort. It's a break, yeah, but damn well, like them animators are not on no break, bro. They put in overtime, bro. It's like you preparing for the Super Bowl or something. You feel me?
It's honestly quality over quantity. I mean, first of all, we already have so much quantity that it doesn't even matter if they really skip because like the quantity level is so high already that all that One Piece fans, I mean, at least me, I'm going to speak for a lot of One Piece fans here. We care about quality and the quality of pacing and the quality of the animation in general.
But yeah, man, like now that you mentioned it, Meezy, like I don't know, I'm kind of backtracking here, but before the 1000th episode, I think there was a 1 week break too, and we all know that 1000th episode of One Piece basically like broke the internet. I think a bunch of streaming sites crashed and all that. So you know this is
Bro,
gonna be hype.
bro, that John in of itself, bro. Like, bro, we could spend the whole podcast talking about the 1000th episode, bro. Like that episode, the way it was in it, bro. I've never seen One Piece, even just some of the most recent episodes. Like, but I remember specifically this 1000th episode. Watching the colors and the animation, the graphics, I was so happy I put that John on my TV, bro. Because if I watched it on my laptop, it would not do it justice.
Dude, that's funny because legit me and Owen did a pretty much a whole podcast, and you know how Owen gets with One Piece, man. He got carried away. Like we did a pod on like anime and like animation pretty much, and this dude got carried away talking about that.
I mean, yo, let me tell you something. The people be mad disrespectful on One Piece's animations. Right? Okay, the 1999 animations are gonna be 1999 animations. Talk to me now. Who got better animations than One Piece? Fuck out of here, bro. Like,
Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer,
except
Demon Slayer.
except Demon Slayer. Okay, I'll give Demon Slayer number one. I'll give Demon Slayer the number one spot. But after that shit, nobody's talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Boruto, Naruto, like, yo, the memes I've been seeing. I don't watch Boruto, like personally, right? But the memes I've been seeing nowadays, he's like fighting with dinosaurs and shit. It's like,
Yo, he fighting dinosaurs. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
heck?
he is. Yeah. Apparently in
Damn.
the manga it was supposed to be like dragons, but they turned that shit into dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know Naruto fell off, bro. Thinking he had a son, man. Come on, now. Like, bro. I watched like first couple episodes of that, John, and I stopped, bro. It was so whack.
I just knew that they wouldn't be able to recreate something like Naruto. Like,
Uh,
like whenever they try this like sequel stuff with anything, even a show, like even a regular TV show, it just doesn't work. You like just keep Naruto Naruto is in my opinion. Like if they make like a Luffy son type shit, I'm not watching that shit personally. Like there's no way. Like
yo,
Wait, hold on. Wait, go
spoiler
ahead.
alert for One Piece, real quick. Spoiler alert for One Piece. Usopp actually has found the One Piece, and they're gonna create a show spin-off of him.
Bro, could you imagine?
It's gonna be called the Cat Piece.
Cappy.
No, I'm just playing.
That's
I'm playing. I'm
literally
playing.
Usopp.
Yo, but real talk though, speaking of kind of like spin-offs and like, creating like content off of content, like basically these spin-offs. We have the One Piece film Red. I know you guys didn't watch it, but for essentially for anyone that doesn't know, like they basically created like a non-canon character. Her name was, I think it was Uta, something like that. I think it was Uta, who was supposed to be Shanks's daughter. Um, which was kind of like thrown out of nowhere. We're all like, what the hell? He has a daughter. And I know you guys didn't watch the movie, but this movie is very weird because it's like very family oriented. Like it's targeted to families because it basically felt like a Disney movie. I watched it and there was like 5 or 6 like songs and dancing in there. And I don't know, man. I heard that one of the producers says that the movie was originally going to be like them breaking into Impel Down and rescuing Bon Clay, which should have been fucking badass as hell.
Oh,
But
that
they
would have been
opted. I
crazy.
know,
Oh my
right?
god, I would have watched it on the first day, bro. Even if it was non-canon,
That's what
bro.
I'm
That
saying,
is
man.
sick.
But the fact, yeah, go ahead.
can I give you my opinion on the movie real quick?
Yeah,
So
you watched it?
I did not watch it, but something I'll tell you real quick. Like the fact, like this is my opinion, and like you guys might disagree with me and stuff. That's cool, right? But one thing I'll say is like, yo, the fact that they stretching the story, like to me, Shanks is like this crazy character. Feel me? Like that, got like some crazy secrets and all that, whatever. But to just make a movie and then put the hype, like, yo, film Red, like, yo, it's gonna be some crazy stuff about Shanks. And then really just frame it about like people dancing and then like frame it with like him having a daughter. I feel like, bro, that just puts a negative light. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it
I
takes
think
away from
what
Shanks basically.
why I love One Piece. One thing that was crazy is like, bro, the stuff that Shanks did episode 1, mind you, that same stuff is coming back 1,000 episodes later. You feel me? So that's why I love One Piece because of the story. But then when you just add bits and pieces to the story that don't add up to it, it's just like, why watch it? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I get
mean,
where I get.
okay.
Sorry, my fault.
Yeah, you want to? Okay, I just wanted to talk about Shanks real quick. Shanks is portrayed as this fucking like demon character. He's like, we don't know if he's evil. We don't know. Like, he's just a mystery. He's an enigma to us, right? So why give us something that's non-canon? Like, all we want to know is information about Shanks. Every single One Piece fan wants to know who Shanks is, what his background is, how strong he is. Like, they want to know everything about Shanks, and then they make something non-canon about Shanks that just kind of like throws people off. Yeah, and I really
that
agree with
Bro,
Meezy on that
that's
one.
that's why I thought that John was so stupid because it's like, bro, in my head, Shanks is this crazy Yonko character. Yo, he badass. He got X, Y, and Z. Da da da. He crazy, OP and stuff. Whatever. The fact that this dude got a daughter, then it's like now I'm looking at him like, yo, all right, he might be Yonko, all that, but he a low key deadbeat dad. Like, what the hell you doing on the ocean? Like
all
on
right,
other
hold on.
shit.
I'm about to either ruin it for you guys or make you guys feel a little bit better. But that wasn't even his real daughter. It was just like an orphan girl that they picked up. And he looked after
Still, man,
her.
if you're going, if look, I'll tell you this, bro. If you looking after orphan, bro, follow through, bro. Like, what? You feel me?
That
Like,
is true. That is true. Spoiler, are you guys gonna watch the movie?
No,
nah,
probably
All
not.
right. I'm gonna
hell
say
no.
this in the most spoiler-free way. She ends up doing something stupid or kind of borderline evil just because Shanks doesn't give her attention. So I'll leave it at that.
Bro, that's all
Um,
woman. That's all. Now,
yo, chill. Yo, you gonna get canceled? Oh man, you
I
funny though.
played.
All right, let's go from one movie to another. I know you guys might not like this news, but One Piece is coming out with like a live action film. I think Netflix is doing it. What you guys think about this? Like, I know live actions definitely have a bad rap, but this time they promise it's gonna be different. I don't know, man. They say that every time, but I want to hear your guys' opinion. I want Meezy to go first on this.
Oh man, I think like I'll be honest with you. For me, One Piece, like if I close my eyes and I just think about One Piece, I think about I think about Luffy. I think about all these characters that got certain specific characteristics because of their fictional selves. You know what I mean? For example, Luffy going into all these different gears. Feel me? How can you really adapt that into live action? Because in my eyes, right, One Piece is peak fiction. Like there's so many different crazy things that happens. And the fact that, you try to turn that into live action, that's not what One Piece is made for. You know what I mean? So I guess that's my opinion.
Okay, I mean, Meezy was literally spot on with that. Like anime key. Okay, this I've said this and I've iterated this before on podcasts before when we first got the news. Keep anime. Anime is not Marvel. Anime is not DC. So keep it, fictional. Keep it fake. Keep it animated. But like, imagine him going into the balloon mode um in a live action. It just looks silly. It doesn't even look like it would just
Seriously,
it would literally look
dude.
silly
Have you
at
ever
that
watched
point.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, the chocolate factory.
Dude, he finna turn into, remember that girl or that whatever, she turned
Oh,
into
the
this
blue
giant
dude. The blue
yeah.
dude. Yeah, I
Dude about to
remember.
Yo,
turn into that, bro.
yo, Willy Wonka like Pero Lick, bro. Low key.
Yo. Yo.
Yeah,
Yo,
yo,
that's
imagine that
actually fire.
dude. Yeah, but yeah, yo, real talk, bro. Like, all right, let me give you this, right? Let's just say you watch One Piece from episode 1 to episode 1050, whatever it's called, right? You watching One Piece, and you got a certain idea how characters are or whatever. If you try to take that character and put on a human body, well, you gonna be like, dude, this dude ugly as hell, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna look at this dude like, yo, why don't you get a better actor? Like, it's just you can't really put it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It's
actually
so,
so true. Like with so many characters look so weird in One Piece. Like
bro. You
imagine
just
Ivankov. Like yo, she got
Dog.
a huge ass head. Like it makes no sense. Like there's so yeah, you are so right because every time I talk to somebody about One Piece, right? They're like the first thing they say is, "Yo, the characters look goofy as hell," right? But
That's
that's
facts.
the essence of One Piece. The essence of One Piece is supposed to be goofy, especially pre time skip. We had way more goofier moments, and honestly, I like that version of One Piece a lot more. The goofier times, the times on the sunny, just like the people. There's so many. We were talking about this last week too, right? When we were talking about One Piece, like the world of One Piece, and how there's so many races, right? How are they gonna like? It's very hard to implement this many races. Like you got fishmen, you got Lunarians, you got giants, then you have Ivankov, and then you like
Yo,
stuff.
why does Ivankov have her own race?
No. It's literally
I
because
know
her
what you
head.
mean. I know
It's
what you mean
her
though.
head
yeah,
is so huge, right? Compared to her body. Like, how are you gonna find that in a human, bro? There's no
yo,
way.
real talk, like how you mentioned, bro. How the hell you gonna live action Chopper? Like, what the hell you gonna do? Get a dog or something? Like, like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Like
actually bad funny.
no matter what you do, it's gonna look so stupid. Like in my opinion, you know what I mean. So that's what I think. Like you said, keep anime, keep
Yeah.
live action. Like yeah, all right. Maybe if you want to do like Superman, Batman, and stuff, all right, that's cool, whatever. But this is anime, bro. It's completely different. There's no Sky Pier like going up like a big waterfall and stuff in Batman. You know what I mean? But feel me? Like that's cool to do all, but this is peak fiction. Keep it at fiction. Like I don't want to see non-fictional character. I don't want to see a human being acting like he Luffy. At that point,
Yeah,
it just looks
that's
like
true.
at that point in my eyes, it just looks like cosplay. I mean, if that's what you're into, that's cool. But feel me? Like as a spectator, I'm not trying to be watching that.
All right, so let's finish up this One Piece talk before we get into the next section of this pod with this one statement, and I want you guys to answer it after that. All right, so first of all, One Piece Film Red, it's right now the 12th highest grossing anime film coming out of Japan. That's pretty good, considering like it wasn't at the same level as some of these others were. Like, Pokemon like basically occupies like three or four films occupy the top 10, and then you got like Spirited Away, you've got the Demon Slayer movie and all that. So 12 is pretty good considering. So obviously this one is technically not like an anime film, but how do you guys think that this movie is going to do? Do you guys think it's going to succeed because of the One Piece name, or do you think it's going to be a flop?
It's gonna flop, bro. There's no and okay, I just think it's gonna flop because of the reasons stated, to be honest. I just think again, anime is anime. Keep it anime. Um, yeah, I get why the Pokemon movies are up there because Pokemon kept the anime, Pokemon kept it legit, and I think that's how anime movies are supposed to be kept. I don't think they're supposed to be like live action at all.
That's fair. So own saying it's a flop. What about you, Meezy?
Honestly, I completely agree. And I think the thing is like most anime or I would say most One Piece fans or anime fans would be at the same, agreement. I feel like it's hard to justify a different point of view or a different perspective because we're keep anime and leave it at that. You feel me? So I feel like that's what I gotta say. I mean, I don't know what you would say to counter that or whatever, but you feel me? So
So you think it's gonna be a hit, or you think it's gonna be a flop?
honestly, I think like okay, this is my opinion. I think just because it's anime related, it's gonna be a hit because people will consume it regardless. You know what I mean? But in my eyes, it's definitely gonna be a flop.
Yeah, that's
You,
fair. Sorry, go ahead, Owen.
so you're saying like the NPCs are just gonna consume it just to consume it and not to like actually enjoy the film?
It's like it's like superhero movies nowadays, right? Like for example, Ant-Man. Bro,
Oh,
what's crazy about Ant-Man? Ain't
that's
nothing, bro. But you feel me? Like, bro, he's not no crazy superhero. Like, there's no wild. It's not like he's Batman or Superman. Any of that. He's none of that. But people will still consume it just because it's something to consume. In my opinion, you feel
so.
me?
So you're saying so you're saying superhero fans are NPCs?
I did not say that. But if you want to assume that, I agree with you.
Honestly, my opinion, man, I got a mix between Meezy and Owen. Like, I do agree that like all the NPCs are gonna gather. Like, they're gonna be summoned. They're gonna see, One Piece, live action film on Netflix's homepage. It's gonna be trending. Everyone's gonna watch it. It's gonna turn out to be terrible, kind of like Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't know if you guys know what that is. The original flop of the live action movies, and then after that, it's gonna become like a meme,
Bro,
and that's my prediction.
Did you just say Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball had a live action?
Yeah, bro, it's
Bro, if I
terrible.
see some dude
Dude,
with
I want you
orange
to
pants
Google
on
it. I
and
want
no,
you to Google it right now, bro,
all
and
right, hold on.
look how
Let
they
me.
did Piccolo. Just look how they did Piccolo.
What is it called? Dragon Ball?
Yo,
Evolution.
I feel like Dragon Ball is faker or than One Piece with their destroying planets and their like
Yo,
lightning speed. Like, yo,
when I put this stuff on, yo,
Do you see it?
yo, yo, this dude look like a zombie, bro. Yo, hey,
Yeah, he looks bad at
oh
whack, bro.
my god,
It's
bro, he
almost
look.
as bad as I don't know if you ever seen it, but the Death Note live action was terrible too.
Yo, y'all ever seen that one movie? Ah man, it was on like Cartoon Network, bro. Like when we was a
Martian
kid, it was
Man?
like not Martian Man, but it was like some dude with like a green face.
Oh,
I forget.
Mask, something like that. I forget. I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
something with a mask, something like that, right? Yo, he looked just like him, bro. Nah,
Oh
that's
my god.
that's down bad, bro. If I was to ever watch this, bro, my thoughts on Dragon Ball Z, I'll probably hate this anime with all my heart. I don't even want to Google One Piece because it's gonna change my my taste of One Piece, bro. Like like One Piece live action.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like yo, keep anime, and that's just the moral of the story out here. We've seen it happen with Dragon Ball. We've seen it happen with Death Note. Keep anime. That's just
It's
it.
facts, bro. All right, guys. I want you guys to let us know. We're gonna make a post later on when this podcast is posted, and I want to hear your guys' opinion. Let us know. You guys can hit up our Twitter, anime_plus_pod, or it's also gonna be on Instagram at anime plus podcast. Again, all the links are gonna be in the description, so it's easier to check out that way. Let us know your guys' thoughts. So, anyways, we're done with the One Piece, the state of One Piece section of this pod. Let's get to the freestyle pod.
Hey man, I'll be honest with you, man. Before you continue, I can't stop looking at these images of Piccolo, man. My fault. Sorry.
We've never done anything like this on the pod yet, where we just kind of freestyle, ask like a bunch of random questions and easy. You guys know our taste and our what we've acquired within our anime taste and what we like. But let's do a rapid fire on easy. Yo, wait, pause. Yo, pause.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, they ain't gonna be the first time.
Uh, uh, hold on.
Yo, hold on, bro. Chill, bro.
Oh
Slow,
man.
bro.
I got you. All right, ready? Top
Alright,
five anime on the spot. Go.
alright. Definitely number one, my favorite of all time, 100%. And you can fight me and I'll argue. till the death of me, Attack on
Yeah.
Titan. This is the anime that got me into anime. So I'll say Attack on Titan, right? That's number one. Number two, I would say definitely One Piece. I love One Piece. I think One Piece was definitely one of the craziest ones. Number three, I would say this. This is the people might argue with me, but I'll put Death Note up there, even though it was pretty short
Nah,
and,
it's
and
valid, bro.
simple. I'll say for sure Death Note. As somebody that's currently in the healthcare field, becoming a doctor, man, Doctor Stone for me, especially because
Let's
I
go.
actually did my
Fire. That's
yeah,
fire.
I actually did my undergrad in biology, so a lot of the stuff that he be saying and stuff, I'll put at number four. And number five, man, I feel like this is a hard one because it's my last pick. But I would say lately I've been watching a lot of new gen anime. So for me, I think I would have to say Demon Slayer. Just because I love the new style, new generation anime, and like after you watch the new style, you really don't want to go back to the old one unless it's like an OG like One Piece. I mean, that's my opinion. That's my thought process.
I mean, that's a really solid list. I think me and Aray had we had One Piece in our top
We
10.
had 4 out of the 5 that he had. Well,
Yeah, I
I had
think.
Doctor Stone.
Oh, you had Dr. Stone? Okay, so
Yeah, remember our requirement for us was to have one new gen in there. So I had
yeah.
Doctor Stone.
Yeah, okay, so I watched Dr. Stone after when you recommended it that time. And bro, I already finished that shit, bro.
Did
It
did
was
did you guys end up watching or did you guys end up putting Blue Lock on your list or no?
no,
At
no,
the at
no.
the time, I think maybe only 2 or 3 episodes were out. When we
Yeah.
Oh,
started.
I mean,
Yeah.
still, Blue Lock is a very, very good anime, but it's still very young for me to even put it on a list. It's like literally it's too small.
still
But
developing.
yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
hey, man, I'm happy with you guys as long as you guys did not mention Mid Hero Academia, bro. Because if you mention Mid,
Yo.
if you mention Mid Hero on your list, I might have to leave this podcast, man, and never come back.
Nah, see, it would be a mid podcast if Mid Hero was in our top 10. But
Yo, out of respect for some of the guests that we had, man.
Man,
Yo,
screw
how
them
about you
guests, bro.
violate?
Hey man, I'll tell you this, man. Whatever guest that you had on your podcast that supported Mid Hero Academia, tell that dude to just quit anime and go watch some superhero stuff, man. Because they don't belong on this podcast. I'll tell you that, man.
Issa's out there somewhere, bro, and he's definitely gonna come after
he's
your ass, bro.
yo, he starts punching the air when he hears this right now, bro.
That's all good. Let the dude punch the air, man. You know what I mean? It's either he punching air or punching something else. You know what I mean? So I'd rather him punch the air.
All right, hold on. I got you. All right, top 5 worst anime, or 3, because it's kind of hard to pick up 3, 5. The 3 anime you didn't like. So obviously you're
Oh,
gonna have my hero there.
okay. Ready? Mid Hero Academia, Midland Saga.
Ooh, you don't like Vinland Saga?
bro, bro, I hate Midland Saga. All right, let me tell you, this is a spoiler for the people that
Uh-oh.
didn't watch, so you can skip this part. But I'll tell you, for the people that watched the first season, this dude wants to avenge his father. Right, for an entire season, I'm hearing people tell me, "Yo, watch this anime. It's crazy. Storyline is dope. Da da da. So on and so forth. Whatever." I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna go watch it. In my head, I'm thinking, yo, I got all the way to the last episode. I think I don't watch 20 something episodes. Feel me? Mind you, I'm in school and stuff, so I don't got time, but I'm making time to watch this, right? And I'm like forcing myself to watch this. I'll be watching all the way to the end. Bro, dude doesn't even avenge his father. He got some random dude. You feel me? The weakest character in the entire story avenges or kills the dude that he wanted to avenge his father with. Like, bruh, I spent a whole 20 some I spent like 20 hours watching it just for this to take an L. Like, bro, I don't even want to watch the second season. You feel me?
I mean, I guess that's a fair point. I mean, if you're into the whole revenge stories, like plots, then I can see where you're coming from. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it does feel like a waste of time when something like that happens. But I feel like, I mean, I don't read the manga or anything like that. I'm halfway through the second season, which is coming week by week right now. So I can kind of see that that's not the full plot of the story. It's like he definitely has a lot more character development to go through, and I get that you probably don't feel committed enough to watch it because obviously, like, that was the L plot point, and I'll be honest, like, that sucks. Like, Imagine spending a whole season just to get revenge and never getting it. So I get what you're saying. I know Owen really liked Vinland Saga, so I don't
I
know if
like
he has anything
I
to say.
honestly like the first season a lot, but the thing is, right? I haven't gotten around to watch the second season at all, and I've not been as like usually I'm really enthusiastic to watch like the new seasons, but I just think that I've really been watching better animes right now. Like, okay, so I was talking about Doctor Stone, right? I fell in love with Doctor Stone as soon as I watched it. I instantly it was like first of all the pacing was amazing. The humor is like my favorite part is the humor. Honestly, like Senku's humor, like it's just like the way they portray humor. It's like so funny. Firstly, and it's like the progression. There's such nice progression every time there's a new like invention or something. It's gives you like a hit of dopamine of like a new type of
Uh-huh.
achievement
Yo, you be feeling like a scientist too, like you created it, like you,
that yo that ass, bro.
like you better name that John after yourself too, bro.
No, it feels like I don't know. The way I see it is it allows you like it feels like problem solving is just a lot easier once you because he goes through such complex problems, but he simplifies it down into like a roadmap, and then he like accomplishes it one by one. So the way he like breaks down huge problems, it gives you the hope of like problem solving and whatnot. And that's what I don't know, that's what I felt for it. But going back to like a lot of good anime that have been coming out instead of Vinland Saga. I mean, at the moment right now, I am very busy too, so I don't really get to watch anime every single day. And when I do watch anime, it's either Blue Lock, One Piece. Like I'm watching the anime that I really resonate with more. I don't, yeah, pretty much.
That's fair. All right, Meezy,
You
give
know
me the
which?
last one. Give me the last one.
Oh man, I think it's hard to say one, but I can tell you. Oh, actually, matter of fact, I'll tell you this, right? You probably gonna hate me for this, man, but
Wait,
jujitsu,
wait, one second, one second.
jujitsu.
You ever watch Fairy Tale, Easy?
Yeah, I actually watched it. I thought I would say it's alright. I feel like it's a little.
Suck it, old bro, suck it.
I'm no no.
She.
Only reason I say only reason I say that is like if I watch it now is right now like I tell you like I'm a little bit older, feel me? But if I was to watch it back in the day, I think I love it, you know. But if I was to watch it now, I think it's mid. It's like pretty much like
Exactly.
it's like Dragon Ball Z. Like back in the day, bro, you be watching that, be getting you hype, like you about to fight somebody, like you know what I mean? Like you could relate to as a kid. You be in your basement screaming Kamehameha, fighting with your siblings and stuff, all that. But at our age right now, or at my age, you watch it,
Yeah,
it
100%.
really
Yeah.
don't like resonate with you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whereas like I'll give you an example, right? You could say the same thing about let's say Attack on Titan, but the Attack on Titan story and the development of characters and the mystery and how it keeps you on your toes, bro, stuff like that, just like, bro, it hit different. You know what I mean? I think that's why I like it.
Got you. I mean,
That's fair.
yeah, I was honestly fishing for I was honestly wishing for that. But yeah, go on to your third. Sorry for cutting you off right there.
Man, I would say, bro, like Jujutsu Kaisen or Jujutsu Mitsun. But I know like a lot of people love Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And I think yeah, it got a cool story and all that, but I think like I'm not saying this is the worst. I would say Mid Hero Academia is definitely the worst, right? But I would say like if I had to rank it, Mid Hero is the worst, then it would be Midland Saga and then Jujutsu Kaisen or Jujutsu Mitsun, whatever you want to call it. But I think the reason why I rank it low is like yeah, like story is dope and all that, but for some reason, bro, like I just feel like number one, it moves very, very slow. Number two, the characters themselves are mad ugly and it's hard to watch. And number three, it just got like a dark tone, like I'm watching like Satan or something. You feel me? Like it just got an evil tone. Like it just don't resonate with me. You know what I mean? I feel like it's made off of black magic or something. But
Yeah,
that's my thought process behind it.
yeah,
I mean,
I get what you're saying. Like it's very different style than what you're typically used to watching.
you know when you
Yo,
watch like Dr. Stone, like you were mentioning, you get dopamine hit and make you feel good, and you're like, damn, like that's crazy. when I
Yeah.
watch this, I feel like, bro, it make me depressed, bro. Like, yo, this is the type of stuff you be like, what? This is the type of stuff you be watching, like, damn, I should go call it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Make you down bad, Marvin Room type stuff, you know?
I feel you, man. Honestly, bro, you got some good ones. Like a quick disclaimer, like I know a lot of you guys listening right now are probably like, "Yo, what the hell? Those are like pretty solid animes. There's a lot worse out there." But the thing is, Meezy, again, like he mentioned earlier, like he's still in school. Like he's out here becoming like a doctor and all that. So he doesn't really watch all the like. He's not like me and Owen. He doesn't watch it like he's not an avid anime watcher. Like he watches the anime we recommend to him. You know what I mean? Like everyone talks about the hyped up one. So like he won't know about like that low key anime. You know what I mean? So like that's just a disclaimer to his list. I'll put that out for you, Meezy. So that way, you don't get flamed in the comments a little bit.
Nah, that's all good. Bring the smoke, man. They don't call me John Morant for no reason, man. Feel me? I be I be all bulked up like my grizzly from Memphis. Come on now.
And, you smoking that My Hero pack, huh?
He's smoking
Man,
that Deku
man,
pack.
man, now
The
I'm
Deku
smoking that.
pack.
I'm smoking that Detroit Smash Pack, bro.
Nice. That was a good one. All right, yo. Let's call it for this pod. It's been fun. Meezy, 100% you have to pull up on the pod again. This was pretty fun. I know you have a lot to say, and I know you were very busy, so we appreciate you for pulling up on the pod. You know, it was fun having you. Gotta pull up
Hey
again.
man, first and foremost, I want to say, yo, shout out this pod, amazing podcast, man. Love what you guys is doing. Definitely huge privilege and blessing to be here, man. I'm happy y'all took time to, allow me to speak and allow the viewers to, get to know my perspective and things. And you know what I mean? Like I said, all the smoke, man. You feel me? Bring as much smoke as you want, but I'm stick to my opinion, man. Come on
Do
now.
you have any socials you want to shout out like of your own, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about starting a pre-dental or pre-medical um network for students that are, trying to become doctors and really help them out in their journeys, you know what I mean? So I'll definitely reach back to you when I create that network. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm thinking about. But yeah, for anybody that's pre-med, pre-dental, anything like that, pre-PE that's trying to get into school and stuff, good luck and you're gonna be good.
For sure, yeah. Hit me up. Once that's out, if you guys are watching this like far into the future, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check out what he's talking about. And especially if you're like one of those students who need some guidance. So again, let me know and I'll put that in the description. So that's gonna be it
Right.
for this pod. We appreciate you guys for listening. All our socials will be in the link in the description as well. Like hit us up. We have fun, we have fun like commenting or talking with you guys, interacting on our posts. Or if you guys just want to see some controversial shit, honestly, just hit us up on Twitter, tweet at us. We'll honestly retweet you. Pretty much all that stuff. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this pod. We'll catch you guys on another episode of Anime Plus. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.